Welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a short and nice break. So let's move on to our second component for today, and that is our organizational culture. So this should sound familiar to you guys, the organizational culture, or we saw also in the new language and new words. The organizational culture will refer to how things are done in the business, so how we conduct our business day to day. So this will also be like how the employees communicate with each other. It may also refer to our dress code, how we dress in the business, and it may also refer to how we do admin in the business. So the organizational culture can differ. It can be a bit more formal, where you have a business where everybody wears suits, they address each other as Mr. Smith or Ms. Van die Kerk. And then, of course, you have a more informal culture where everybody comes into work in jeans and a t-shirt and they address each other on first-name basis. So this is our culture. It's kind of like the atmosphere or the vibe in the business can also be an indication of what culture is. All right, so let's look at the purpose of the organizational culture. Why do a business need organizational culture? So firstly, it's quite important for a business to have a specific identity because the culture and the identity will then also be used in the marketing, internal and external, how the business look, what the people wear. And this will also reflect the core values, what the business stands for. Do they believe in respect, equal rights for the employees? So this, if we have a strong identity and a strong culture, then we will have employees who can be ambassadors for our business. Now, if we refer to ambassadors, we refer to employees that will represent our business in a positive way. So wherever they go, people will have a good image of our business because our employees are dressing and acting according to our core values and our identity. This will help us to retain employees, meaning we keep them. We don't want our employees, let me just fix that, we don't want our employees to go to another job and leave us. We don't want them to have another job opportunity somewhere and take that opportunity. We want to keep our employees, we want to keep them happy, obviously the good ones. We don't want to keep the bad ones. So we want to keep the good employees, and that is important then for us to have a good identity and core values, and that these employees are a part of our core values. This will also help us, let me just delete this, otherwise you won't see us here. It will also help us to keep our clients, because our clients will then be happy with our values and our identity, because they can then associate. They also maybe believe in what we believe in. So when we refer to organizational culture, we are actually referring to three components. Firstly, we are talking about values. So values can be seen as the morals for the employees that are shared by the employees. So this might be something like we believe in respect for each other. We believe in honesty. This is examples of values that a business might have. Now, values and beliefs actually go hand in hand. The beliefs is what a business feels are true. So that which we believe in becomes the values for the business. And then the third component that may have a big influence on our culture is the norms. What we feel are expected from everybody in our business. Now, this might be expectations enforced by the business or even the community. Okay, so this is a simple example, might be to cover your nose while you sneeze. Or some communities believe in shaking hands when you greet somebody. So this is our norms. Let's say something like shaking hands. So this is what is acceptable in our business or in our community. And these three components have a big impact in any business's organizational culture. So if we have a strong culture, then we will have effective use of our resources. So let me explain myself. These are our 4 organizational resources. Our human resources, which of course is our employees. So this is the set of people who make up our workforce. If we have strong values, for example, respect, we will have happy employees because they will feel included and respected. Our second resources then is our physical resources, which of course is our raw materials, the materials we use in production. So if we have, let me just correct that spelling mistake, if we have a strong value of honesty, then we can trust our employees to use our physical resource effectively and maybe not steal them. The third resource, of course, then is financial resources, which is our money, the capital. We will see it here, the capital we have in our business, or we borrow from institutional financial institutes like banks, for example. Again, if we have a strong values of integrity and honesty, we know that the money we have acquired will not be stolen, it will not get lost, if I can state it like that, and we will use it according to our values and beliefs. Lastly, then again, we have our technological resources, which is our technology, the computers we use, the software we use, the machinery we use in our factory. And again, if we have strong values, we will know that this technology we have will be used for business purposes and not for own purposes. So our culture will directly feed into the ethics and the professionality of the business and its employees. So that is then our 2 components for today, organizational structure and organizational culture. And I hope you understand that these 2 can influence on each other. I hope you had a good lesson with us today, or in this lesson, and I hope we see you next time. Goodbye.